Alright guys, good morning. Gonna be looking for buys above 161,780, sells below 161,277. As you can see, got a little bit of a goat shit trade zone here. So we're just gonna be chilling here for a second, try and figure out what happens here. And we'll go from here. But while we're chilling, feel free to join my Telegram channel. It's free. I got nothing to sell you guys. Really the only reason that I do this is because I trade Forex for a living now. Been trading for the last like 4 or 5 years now. Been really successful with it, and you know, there's a lot of people that lose a lot of money trading Forex, and I don't want you guys to be one of them. So hope you guys enjoy. Please like, subscribe, show some love, and gonna try and help you guys out here. So Caesar, the overall trend is bearish. What do you think about sells? Yeah, so I think sells below 161,277 is gonna be good. Just got this like this wick here. You know, this is kind of like a range. You know, throughout this zone, if you look at this zone here, it's all just kind of been like one big ass range. You know, so if we look at this here, you know, it's been a lot of nonsense, you know, in this zone here that to me doesn't make me comfortable as far as trading it. So me, you know, like I don't really think that trading in this zone is valid. And as you can see, you know, when I first came to the chart here, this 6 a.m. candle had just closed, 6:30 had just opened, and basically what I saw was this right here going to break the low of the previous one, the previous candle there, and you know, as you can see, it just straight up rejected, and just kind of shows that this area itself is very wish-wash. Also, if we look at like 15-minute here, you can see it's kind of like creating like a little uptrend, but there's lots of wicks like throughout this area. So I was actually going to take buys on the break of the previous 15-minute high, but I didn't like the fact that 30-minute was still bearish. I just decided I didn't want to take a trade in this zone. I'm always trying to protect capital, so I just, you know, decided I didn't want to take a trade in this zone. I'm only going to take buys above 161,780 or sells below 161,277. Weekly to 1 hour time frame is bearish. Yeah, so you're exactly right. So on a larger time frames, I definitely like sells. You know, so we had previous weekly bearish. The low of the previous weekly was broken, but it was rejected. There is kind of like a level of support here, but nonetheless, you know, like I do like bearish for like the time being. Sorry, that was a monthly. I think I said weekly. But on the weekly, the previous weekly closed like weak bearish. So, you know, and there's tons of wicks here. So basically what this tells me is like there's low volume towards the downside. So I think that's kind of why we're in this little range for the time being. And that's when it starts to like come into lower time frames. And we're like this across like all of the higher time frames. But yeah, you're right. If you look at like the overall trend, you know, it's obviously creating higher lows and lower lows, you know. So on the higher time frames, you're right. Unfortunately, I don't really care about the higher time frames just because you know, I'm just scalping. You know, I'm just taking intraday trades, not trying to save the world here and get rich in one day. And I think that's why a lot of people lose a lot of money trading. But while we're here, while you guys are here, does anybody know how I can play music from the stream without getting banned or flagged? I'm new to the whole streaming game, trying to figure it out. We do have like some news events here coming up 9:45, 10, 10:30. So we might stay in like a range until then, to be honest. But looking like we're probably going to continue, you know, bullish. I'll just look for a price to close above this zone here before I take buys. And yeah, Caesar, I mean, like you were saying, like definitely bearish on most time frames, but at the end of the day, I'm not looking to take swing trades here. So, I just want to do what the market is currently doing, try and catch like a 5-10 minute trade and get out. So there we go. Now we got some tunes. If this was honestly like closer, and like please let me know, guys, if like the music's too loud or whatever, or if you can hear it at all. And if it's too loud, just let me know. I will figure out how to adjust it. But if this was closer to the 8 a.m. candle, I might take buys on like the break of the previous high here. Simply just expecting volume to push through this minor resistance here. But I don't think that's valid right now. All right. Let's see. All right, all right. So 30 minutes breaking the previous high here. We'll see if it starts to continue up into the 161,780 area. See if it's going to close up here. 15-minute did a nice drop into a liquidity grab to come up. So that's looking pretty solid. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. If we can get a nice close up here, man, buys I think are going to play out real nice. Real nice. Especially with the H4 to come up into this zone here, 162, 128. And then H1, this will look nice right here for this candle to go up and break the high and continue up. The only real thing that we got to worry about here on the H1 is this this wick right here, which I think is, yeah, it's this right here. So we'll mark this up just as a point of reference, but it should be plenty of range for us to get a trade here. 23 pip range, not bad. Then I think down here we're looking at, let's see, 32 pip range down here. We're going to get that nice close, man. We're going to get that close. Let's get it. Now, if you really want to be a cowboy here, you can take an entry, an impulse entry, as trade breaks this, 780 zone here. Me personally, I'm gonna look for a close, especially because 15-minute just closed right there. It's kind of created like a double top. We have price came up and closed and then flipped down and rejected hard earlier, and then we have the same thing right here. So if this forms bearish, it could do one of these situations again to come up and ultimately break the resistance. But I don't know, it's for one to see how it plays. Me personally, not really a big fan of an impulse trade right here in this area. Yeah. Look for something, because like the worst thing that you want to see happen is something happens where, you know, price breaks this high right here. It comes up a little bit and you get, you know, 4 or 5 pips in profit, and then it just freaking slams down back down into the range. You know, that's definitely what you don't want to see. So personally I'm not a fan of taking an impulse entry right here, but it's showing you the entry right there if you want it. And as you can see, H1 breaking the previous high too. So I mean, definitely things are in line if you want to take buys right here. But me personally, I'm gonna wait until I see a little bit something else that I like, that I really like. Don't want to look like a dumbass here on the stream. For now, just enjoy them island vibes and hop in my Telegram channel. Like I said, for those of you that are new on here, literally just do this because I trade full time, trade Forex full time, and there's a lot of people that lose a lot of damn money trading Forex, and I don't want you guys to be one of them. So hopefully you guys enjoy the stream. If you can, like and subscribe, that would be amazing. I will appreciate you dearly. And yeah, thank you. Those of you that are watching, drop a comment in the chat here of where you're from. Where you from in the world? You from the States, overseas? I'm curious to know where you guys from. Yeah, and see, this is kind of what I'm talking about here with this this rejection. Exactly what I'm talking about here. Don't like this, don't like that. It's little rejection. 10 minutes until the 30-minute closes. I would really like to see a push above here. Have a close above 780. Set the 730 candle, trade the 730 candle into 8 a.m. volume. I think we could get up to the top of this range here, catch us a nice little trade, be onward with the day. Come on, GJ, give us a nice little push above here. 161,800. Let's get a 30-minute close. Let's also look at check out gold. I don't trade gold, but I like to mark it up. Let's mark it up and see what it looks like here. Anybody here trade gold? Or looking for a trade on gold? Hour rejected this support pretty hard here on gold. Yeah, so gold looks like it might be trying to push down. Maybe it can break this low right here. Yeah, maybe it can break this low right here. Close bearish. Yeah, like I said, I don't trade gold. I don't really pay attention to it, but I would look for it's like 43 pip range. Yeah, I'm not sure. To me, you gotta let some things play out here. Kind of like a little range here, but at the same time, it's tradable, in my opinion. But I think you have to let some things play out there on gold. I like GJ better. Oh, especially with the way it's starting to close on us, man. This is gonna be nice if we can take buys here. Anybody ever tried this shit right here? This smelling salts? Man, that shit will light you up. Oh. I like this reggae music, man. Come on, 3 minutes, GJ. Oh, don't close in this range. Please don't close in this range. Not gonna give us the close we want here. Damn it. Damn it. We ain't gonna get the close we want. Still got 30 minutes left in the H1 candle. Maybe the H1 candle can close up here somewhere. It'd be cool to see it close up here. Then we could take that buy up to this 162 flat range. That would be cool. But based on this 30-minute close, it doesn't look like it's going to give us anything we want yet. Gold, still don't really like it either. I'll probably sit on gold if I was if I traded this. You got to be mindful of this little support or a resistance right here on gold. So I don't think buys into that area are going to be good because of this little resistance. I'm sure that this is some sort of candle structure on the 15-minute that you're probably not going to want to get involved in. Let's see. Yeah, so I wouldn't want to get involved in that. This probably wouldn't have been too bad right here. This, low created, came up, created a resistance, and now it's probably going to go test this low. Probably look at it hitting 1734.73 or something like that. But if you would have caught the break of the low there, 15 pips or so, so it's not too bad. Not too big of a range, but this is probably what I would look for. Awesome, Anto, thank you. Also, you guys, just like I mentioned a couple of times, don't forget to hop in my free Telegram channel. Like I said, just doing these streams just because I make a living from Forex. It's all I do full time. Don't do anything else. Don't have a job. Don't have any other businesses. Got some investments and stuff, but Forex is pretty much the main gig. And I lost a lot of money trading Forex for a long time. Probably like my first year, I lost like over 20 grand. Terrible experiences. But nonetheless, I figured it out. And don't want you guys to go through those experiences. So I have nothing to sell you. This is all, just free love type of thing. So show the love back to me. Like, comment, subscribe. Show some of that love. Hop into my Telegram channel. Send me some charts. Send me some questions. Let's have some fun. Yeah, gold plan out just kind of like I was talking about. However, if you caught an entry on that, that's not enough range. I would not take that right there. But the break of this one right here, the break of this low right here made sense to me. But like I said, I don't trade gold. Really just marking it up just because it's there. GJ is my favorite one. Alright, so because of the time here, I think if price breaks this low here and then comes back up to break the high here, I'm going to take a buy. And the reason that I say that is because we're coming into 8 a.m. We're coming into that New York volume time. So we might be in a good time here to catch some volume to the upside. Let's see where this bad boy is going to go. See where this bad boy is going to take us. I also don't like to trade off the 15-minute, by the way. So try and focus on the 30-minute here. A little bit more higher confirmations. So That's why I would really, really, really like to see price close up here, because it's rejected this a couple of times. I mean, we got one rejection here, we got another, well, it's this one here rejected, and then this one here rejected. So that's 3 rejections here on the 30-minute. A candle close above this zone would look real nice. Yeah, and 4 hour looks like it's got enough room to continue up into here at least. So Alright, where y'all from? Where y'all from? I'd like to know where you guys are from. You located here in the US, Australia, fucking Africa? Where you from? You know what I like to do during times like this? I like to respond to messages, get all the dumb shit out of the way. You know, when you just sit here and stare at the charts, it's very, very easy to force yourself into a trade. You'd be like, ah, shit, I'm gonna miss this move. And the reason I'm saying that is because I really like, if the high is broken here, I really like buys. But I think I'm gonna have to wait until I see a candle closure up above this zone. I don't think the 8 a.m. time is gonna push me into that buy anymore. And we're seeing another rejection here too, so Yep, this rejection, man. This rejection. This damn rejection. Gold too. Gold rejected too. Dang. Dang. That's a big rejection there on gold. I mean, quite honestly, man, gold's price action just never looks good to me. I don't know. Never been a big fan of it. Never. GJ looks like it's gonna range on us, man. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Come on, I'm trying to scam the markets today. Come on. Oh, here we go. This pre-New York volume coming in. We're going to see a 15-minute close above. Or, I mean, a 30-minute close above. Like I said, though, still I don't like the impulse trade here. Yeah. I would not take the impulse trade here. Maybe if I do take it, it's gonna be if it breaks both highs. But I don't like it. So I'm probably not gonna take it. Been trying to be real disciplined with my trading lately. If I don't like it, don't take it. If it ain't right, it ain't right. If it's right, it's right. Yeah, gold's just ranging. Gold's in a range here. It's another goat shit trade zone. See, this is like 13, 14 pips. 28 pips total. Not a good range, but I do know when gold moves, and as you can see, it's going up to the upside there. I wonder if GJ is doing the same. Nope. It's doing quite opposite. There goes gold, broke the high there. See if it continues up. Now I'm not in this trade, but let's see. Push for it to at least come up into this zone, I think. Your stops would be fucking huge. Actually not too bad. It's like 18 pip stop loss, I think, but and by the way, like I said, I'm not in this trade, so don't fucking come at me, but I do want to see if this plays, because basically the idea was for the candle to break the high there, this current candle here, to break that high right here. And as you can see, it did, and it started to get a nice little volume push. I think what's that? That's like, I don't even know how the fucking pips are calculated on gold, honestly. It's like 5, 6 pips. This would be 10 pips. 17, 39, 39. But on the flip side, if it comes back to entry and I was in this trade, I would close that bitch. I would not want to see it come back into this zone. If it comes back below this yellow line, I would not be a happy camper. But yeah, even on the 30-minute, you know, huge liquidity grab. So this is something that I like to see. So like, I've noticed this a couple of times, is when price goes down, it creates like a huge liquidity grab like this, like where it breaks the previous low. So as you can see, you know, it broke the low of that candle. So I've noticed like when price does that, it tends to, what the hell? I've noticed that it tends to, like when it breaks a low like that and it breaks the high like that, it's going to keep going up. So it did kind of like play out in that situation. I don't think it hit 10 pips. Like I said, I wouldn't want to trade it, honestly. I wouldn't want to trade that. But I don't think it ever came like down here. So if it continues to push, that might be pretty solid. Damn. This is not what I wanted to see on GJ. Damn, this looks terrible. Alright, so let's think about this. The daily is like weak bearish right now. Weekly is weak bearish right now. Monthly is bearish. 4 hours weak bullish. Hours weak bearish. 30 minutes weak bearish. Bearish. I just don't like the way that these 30-minute candles are printed. Like, to me, it doesn't, you can't take sells in this range because of the way these are printed. Not a fan whatsoever. Not a fan. Y'all don't forget to subscribe. Hop in my Telegram channel. Hop in the Telegram channel. The link is at mikepoglis.club. It's also in the description here. It's pinned in this channel. Do me a favor, like this stream as well. That would be awesome. Engage in here, man. Drop some comments here in the chat. Where you guys from? Like I mentioned, where you from? Oh, I think we're getting a little volume in here. See price start jumping around on my MT4 over here. Still don't look too good though. Don't look that good, man. Yeah, not looking good here on GJ. Not looking good. Not looking good for the close. Gold had a nice little push before it rejected there, so that's pretty solid. Yeah, went up about 10 pips. Alright, GJ. Yeah, not looking too fun today. Not looking too fun. Yeah, sells on the break of this low, the previous 30-minute. I wouldn't do it. I would not do that. Would not do that, my friend. I would not. Never. Never. No. Don't do it. Nope. I would not do that. Gold looks like shit. GJ looks like shit. What's this? 1 a.m. All right, I'm gonna go get some coffee started. I'll be right back. But be safe in the meantime. This markets look like shit. see. Let's see. Whoa, man. Yesterday was pretty solid. Last week was amazing. This week it's just like, ugh. Or today, I mean. Oh, this is why I don't like gold. Like a freaking whipsaw, man. I think it's dangerous. Big range day, big range day. Alright, now here's a possibility here. Here's a possibility that would make me happy. So, as you can see, price has broken a low here of the previous candle. Now, if it comes up to break the high, I'm going to take a freaking buy. Because this means we had a nice liquidity grab down here to break the low. And if we come up and break that high, it's probably going to continue up because it means that there's, good range in the market. There's good volume in the market. So that's what I'm really going to look for and hope for right now is we have the low broken, come up here, break the high and continue up. And I think even, the H1 low is still respected. So I like this. I like this as a potential idea. We will see. I'm going to get my magic keys locked and loaded and see if it's going to be a potential. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go finish making my coffee. And I'm going to freaking look at the charts here on my phone. If you see me coming running back in here, that means we got some action. I'll be right back. Perfect. Some nice coffee. Clean up my desk a little bit. All right, so like I was saying earlier too, don't forget to hop in my free Telegram chat. It's in the description here. It's also at mikepogleys.club. If you go to that website, it's there. Along with like all of my referral codes for like discount codes and shit for like Magic Keys, my preferred broker. All that shit's there at mikepogleys.club. But you might be wondering, who the fuck am I? Why are you doing this? Why are you joining the live stream community? And really it just kind of comes down to the fact that like I trade Forex for a living. I lost a shit ton of money trading Forex at the beginning, like literally over 20 grand, at first, the first year that I was trading. And I just kind of come to the conclusion that, a lot of my family members, a lot of people that know me, a lot of people that follow me on Instagram and Twitter and stuff, they ask me about Forex all the time. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to start doing live streams. If you guys are interested, hop onto those things. You'll be able to learn everything there. And because I was trying to push them all to Raja. And nobody really cared. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to start doing it on Tuesdays and Thursdays when Raja doesn't stream. And you guys can hop on there. And, I'll be down to help you guys out, And so here we are. Like I said, the main goal of this is, to put you guys into a position to help you guys out, give you another perspective as far as your analysis, hopefully give you some value, and in return help you guys make some money. Because like I said, a lot of people are broke in the world. A lot of people don't make money at all trading Forex. A lot of people lose a shit ton of money trading Forex, and I don't want you guys to be one of them. So hope you get some value here. And if you do, please like it. Please like the stream. Please subscribe. Please join the Telegram community. We'd love to learn more about you guys, learn more about your journey. And also even down to have people on here. Down to make it like a little bit more community related. And so anyways. Let's see. Let's see what this is here. Let's see. I think we need some news to get some volume in today. Euro fell to a fresh 2-decade low on Tuesday. Ooh, that's some hot coffee. Fuck. I can feel it running through my veins, so damn. Oh, damn. Russia will halt natural gas supplies to Europe via the Nord Stream 1 pipeline for 3 days at the end of the month, the latest reminder of the precarious state of the continent's energy supply. Heat waves. Huh. So the euro sucks is what they're saying. Euro sucks. What's this right here? PMI. Level of a diffusion index based on surveyed purchasing managers in the services industry. Above 50 indicates industry expansion, below indicates contraction. Leading indicator to economic health. Purchasing managers index, okay. Yeah, not sure what that's gonna do for the market, but oh damn. How come nobody said anything about this? Gold took a shit. You know what? And this is something to think about here too. Listen up here. So I've seen this happen numerous times. Actually, on my last YouTube, or not my last video, I think it was like the video I did on Saturday. I did a trade recap of last week, and we saw a similar thing here on GJ. We saw price formed a resistance. It came down, it went up and broke the resistance just like it did here. And then we saw price come back down into the range. And when it did that, I took a sell and it did this exact same thing. It took a huge shit. So if you caught this sell, props to you, but that's how you could have caught it, is just by looking at the fake out. Typically when price comes down like this, it forms a low and it creates a line, a resistance. It's going to go and retest that low, which it did. But then it went up and tried to break the high of the resistance, came back inside of the range, and it just fucking slam dunked down. So I see this happen a lot of times. Put this in your back pocket and remember this, and you might want to trade this the next time. The other thing to note here is if it does it the opposite way, it's the same exact thing. So if price comes down and it closes below resistance or below support and then comes back in the range, it's likely to rocket launch up. And I'll show you where it was in GJ last week. Let me see. I can't remember what date it was. Let me see here. Look at my MT5. Oh yeah, I think that's it right there. No. Yes, here it is. It's on the 17th of August. Right here. So if you see the same thing happen here. So we had, we had like a range here. You know, price came up, closed above the resistance. And I was actually, so like when this candle closed, this 6:30 a.m. candle, when it closed like this, I was actually telling myself, if price comes up and breaks the high here, I'm going to take a buy. If this candle's price comes up and breaks the high, I'm going to take a buy. As you can see, it came back down and closed in the range though. It closed inside of this range. And so what I was expecting was price to, if price broke the low of this bearish candle, then I took a trade. And obviously I took the trade. I was able to catch 10 pips, secure my entry, secure partials, and from there, you know, came back, stopped me out, stopped my runner out. But that's the exact same thing that happened, was this like fake out situation. And yeah, I've seen that play out like quite a few times. So keep that in your back pocket for next time. That's how you could have caught this trade on gold right here. Was there was a crystal clear fake out, and yeah, crystal clear fake out here, trying to close above. Looks better on the 15-minute in my opinion, because it's clear range right here, clear range in the zone, and you can see that it tried to close above. It did close above actually, it just didn't break the previous high, and it obviously continued down. So for those of you that trade gold, that's how you could have caught that. And if you don't trade gold, neither do I. Oh. Yeah, GJ is really not looking good. GJ is not looking good. So we're bearish until 4 hour. 4 hours weak bullish. 1 hour is bearish. 30-minute bearish. 15-minute bearish. So the only time frame that's bullish is the 4 hours. So that puts me into a situation where I'm thinking, with that said, would it make sense to take sells in favor of the overall trend, and hopefully it pushes down through these wicks due to like volume of some sort? But like, what volume? You know, there's no fucking volume. So yeah, I don't know. What you guys think? What you guys think? You guys got an analysis that I can look at? You guys got a chart I can look at? You guys got anything? All right, we're getting a little volume here. I'm trying to think when I would like this trade. I don't think I would like it to be an impulse. I think it would have to close at the top there. Damn, I didn't realize that I fucked up my thing here. Damn, gold took a real nice dump. Nice. Even on the next candle too. Nice. Nice, man. If whoever caught that, man, good work. Although there was like no confirmation other than the fake out. The fake out was the only thing really. Would love to see GJ continue bullish here, man. $8.30 candle. Maybe the 15-minute will push and we'll get a 15-minute close above. We're not looking good here, guys. We are not looking good. Might be a no trade day. It's been a long time since I've had a no trade day. Might be that no trade day. We got about an hour left in the session for today. And it might be a no trade day. Damn. Damn, we made it to the end of our playlist here. Oh, what the hell? It's like a little tiny ass spider. Alright, let's see how this 15-minute candle closes. Let's see what it looked like. What that chart do. Let's see, 15 minutes about to close. We're closing right back at that freaking zone again, man. It's not gonna close above. We'll see if it makes a lower wick and then goes up to break the high. I might take a buy. But if it doesn't, probably not gonna take it. Like how it's moving right now, not gonna take it. Nah, better wait for it to close. Better stick to my rules here. Stick to my rules. Wait for it to close. We're not gonna get ourselves caught up in no bullshit. Look like a dumbass here on the stream. It's not my goal. Although now, if it does go to break the high, now that we're getting nice liquidity, if it goes to break this high right here, I think I'm going to take a buy because we got a nice lower wick and I'll be able to, you know, manage risk based off of this. And we would basically just anticipate H1 and 30 minute to continue bullish. The only risky thing with it is we have a 4-hour close coming up in 13 minutes. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get my shit lined up, and I'm gonna take a buy as soon as price breaks the high of this 15 minute. And probably gonna have stops below the 30 minute. And I'm really just gonna anticipate volume to keep this thing going. Whoops, just clicked a bunch of the wrong buttons. Come on, do that dance for me. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I keep forgetting that I got this lock on. Yeah, it's not looking too good here. Manage my stop loss based on the 15-minute low here. As long as it respects that low, I think I'll stay in. But if it breaks that low, I'll probably just close a full position. I don't know if it's, I think this might have been a dumbass trade that I forced. Yeah, we're gonna close this. This looks like a dumbass trade. Yep, it was a good thing that I did close that bitch. Dumb trade though, honestly. Should have been more disciplined here, waited for a close above. That's really what we needed. Told myself that a bunch of times too. It's all good though, it's all good. Close that bad boy early. Where'd I exit? 161, 716. 161, 716. Yeah, so that's where I exited. So, no, I mean, compared to what it's doing now, I mean, it was definitely good that I got the fuck out. But definitely forced that trade. Definitely forced that trade. Definitely forced it. Lost about 8 pips. Not bad. But yeah, look at this now. Man. Yep, that was a dumb trade, or maybe it wasn't, and I just exited too early. But who the fuck wants to sit in this drawdown, man? Yeah, like now it's gonna do this push that I was talking about. Sell based on a descending channel, Sean. Yeah, I saw somebody post that in the Slack channel. Honestly, don't like things like that. I just look for price action, just look for current trends, current things. But yeah, I did see this right here. This Dimitri guy posted this in the channel, and I mean his thing's definitely valid, but I mean you can't just like take a sell because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like you need price action to tell you that it's the right time to take a sell, and for me, that's below 161 227. So yeah, to answer your question, Sean, I do like sells, but only based on candle closing below 161 277. I'm not going to take a sell because it's rejecting the top of a channel or something. To me that's very risky. Could be a low drawdown, could play out real nice, but to me it's really risky to do that. But yeah, looking at this, I mean, I think I don't know. I think it's just a bad trade day, honestly. What I do know is that I shouldn't have taken that trade. I shouldn't have taken that entry. I should have been more disciplined about price closing above this zone. So nonetheless, I did have a little lesson here. Learned a little something here. But not the end of the world, because I had a really good week last week. So, and I had profits yesterday. So it's all good. Sometimes you got to pay the price for a little lesson. But yeah, Sean, just to answer your question a little bit further, I mean, I'm really looking for sells below 161 277 or buys above 161 780. And since I took this trade and I took an 8 pip loss here, this is where I closed my entry. I'm probably not going to take another trade. I'm really disciplined about one trade per day. And I really think that's what has to do with a lot of my success here on the charts, is I don't put myself into a position to where, I'm compounding losses, So say for example, I lost 8 pips on that trade. Say for example, I take another trade and I lose 10 pips. That's an accumulative negative 18 pips for the day. On a standard lot, that's $180 or so, So, to me, it just doesn't make sense to take multiple trades per day. If it's a loss, just figure out how you could have lost less or how you could have not taken that entry. And for me, I honestly think I managed it to the best of my capabilities. I pretty much just exited as the 15-minute was breaking its own low. So the 15-minute had a low created, a lower wick created that was at this level, and once it broke its own low, I just exited the trade in full. And so for me, I couldn't have managed it any better, but what I could have done to not take that loss at all is I could have just waited for what I told myself I was waiting for, and I was just waiting for a 30-minute candle to close above this zone, which it looks like it's probably going to do here in about 13 seconds. It's not going to be like any real wick to the top side or anything to break, but this might be the buy entry that I was looking for. So I'm probably going to sit on my hands here and not execute. It's going to be hard, but it is what it is. And I also think that because I'm so disciplined about taking one trade per day only, that these situations, like, they sting a little bit more, so basically what I mean by that is, say I did take a buy when the high is broken on this 30-minute. If I did take a buy and it profited, then I would probably make back my losses. So the lesson isn't going to be as valuable then, because I just made it back through another trade. So in reality, like, my goal is to take the best trade possible. I want to take one trade per day, and I want to make it the best trade possible. I don't want to force it. I don't want to force anything. You know, if I see something I like, then I want to take it, and if I don't, then I don't want to take it. And you know, for today, that's pretty much what happened. I told myself I want to wait for a 30-minute candle to close above this 161,780. Now it didn't close above, but this 15-minute closed right at it, and I told myself if the 15-minute creates a lower wick and it goes up to break the high, I'm gonna take a buy entry. But as you can see, that fucking buy entry was literally the highest point that 15-minute candle went to. So I mean, it was terrible, you know. And like, I mean, just kind of comes into that situation of, you know, just stick with your instinct. Don't try and force it. You know, if you're telling yourself you're gonna take a trade with a break and close above 161,780, then wait for a fucking break and close above 161,780. You know, there's no need to force anything. And that's kind of what I did here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stay disciplined with that. I'm not gonna take another trade. But what I usually do every day is I do a trading simulation like after my trading session. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull up my simulation software, and then we will do a trading simulation, and I will keep the stream running. And if you guys want to take trades, if you haven't already taken a trade, then feel free to take a trade. But if you have taken a trade, then I would not take a trade at all costs. I would sit on my hands, and I would not take a trade at all costs. So keep that in mind. Like I said, my profitability has come from the fact that I'm able to stay disciplined with just taking one trade per day. One trade per day. If it's a loss, then I look at that and I see how could I have lost less. And if it's a win, then I look at it and I'm like, okay, how could I have won more? You know, how could I have held the trade longer? Things like that. So hopefully that helps. But as you can see, I mean, price is just rejecting this like 161,780 zone. I do think that because it closed a little bit higher than these ones, you know, so just to finish off this right here, this candle did close higher than these other two, you know. So with that said, I do think that price, if it can come up and break the high here, it's going to continue up. But you know, just like I said, also I already took my trade. It turned out to be an 8 pip loss. I'm not willing to take another trade and risk compounding my losses. Sure, I could make my loss back, but I'm fine with an 8 pip loss, and that's what's key. You know, I'm totally fine with the loss that I took, but what I'm not fine with is compounding losses. So if this breaks the high and it fucking whipsaws up to the top and goes up 100 pips, then amazing. It is what it is. I'm not going to be a part of it though, so it is what it is. But cool, let me pull up this I'll tell you one thing, I do like these jams though, man. Oh, there it goes. It's gonna break the high. It's gonna continue up, and I'm gonna miss it. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But I do want to see what happened to gold here. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe that. Gold came all the way down here, fucking whipsawed back, created another fake out, and it's probably gonna go up. Oh my gosh. Alright, let me get this thing swapped over. Alright, cool. Cool, so we're gonna do a little simulation now, a little trading simulation here. Like I said, this is something I do every single day. I'm very, very, very focused on sharpening my skills, sharpening my sword here with trading. So I try and do a simulation every single day, just so I can test different things and see how I can make my trading better. So let's see. I'm gonna get this into the right time zone here. So this time right here is based on GMT. So this is 8 a.m. GMT. 8 a.m. GMT. And so what we need it to be is 10:30 GMT. That's 6:30 a.m. Eastern time. And so as you can see, we have big bearish monthly. We have a weekly that the previous week closed bullish, but it respected the low and the high. So not really sure. It also kind of closed below this zone here. So nonetheless, you know, we have a resistance and we have a support. And then on the daily, let's see, did that close above? Pretty much closed right at that resistance. 4 hour is way behind. Okay, so 4 hour, it's pretty much at a level of resistance there. Recent support. Okay, H1 is closed above this zone. It's at another one. .30-minute. .30-minute close bearish. Okay. Okay. Okay, now. Okay, so what I'm thinking here is we might want to see if like the 30 minutes gonna come down, create some sort of support here and then go back up, or if it's just going to break the high and close above. And it might just break the high and continue going. Everything's pretty bullish, so let's see. Yeah, this thing's, and this just goes along with, you know, kind of what I was talking about a second ago, with that last with the last trade, you know, the real trade that I took. You know, I could have taken the entry at the break of the high of the 30-minute, but you know, like those impulse moves without confirmation that it's really gonna stay up is hard, you know. And I think like I take more losses that way. And so I'm just really trying to mitigate risk, mitigate losses. And so if we look at it, it's the H1 candle did close kind of weaker bullish than the previous, but if it goes to break the high of the 30-minute, if it goes to break the high of the H1, then, you know, I feel pretty confident that it's going to keep going. So let's go ahead and see what happens here. Let's see how this thing moves. Oh, I didn't realize. I need to move my... Oop, there we go. We're going to take a buy here. All right, let's see how this plays out. Damn, it's gonna do that same thing that GJ just did. Alright, 30-minute close bearish. What's this? This is at the hourly. H1 closed weak bullish. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna close partials. I'm gonna close 50% just to be safe. Yep, there goes GJ, man. Fuck, I knew I should have waited for that, man. Now if this rejects this top wick and flips bearish, probably gonna close another 50%. Yeah, it's gonna go. Alright, 10 pips, so we're gonna close, we're gonna secure. 90%. Another thing to think about is I could have added back, the 50% that I closed down here. I could have added back, as it broke the previous high. But, like I said, I'm really not about compounding losses. I'm fine with taking losses when I open up one trade. I'm totally fine with taking a full stop loss on that trade. But I never want to have another loss compounded on top of that. That's where I think like you become an undisciplined dumbass. And that's not my goal of trading. My goal of trading is not to YOLO every single trade. I'm trying to take calculated trades. I'm trying to take calculated risk trades. So, and yeah, as you can see, I mean, this one right here, this bar is going to play out even better, I think. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so it's kind of just doing like this over and over again. But nonetheless, we were able to win or get back the losses from the first trade. So nonetheless, it was worth it. Blazin Benizzle, are you buying contracts or shares? Not familiar with the program you're using. Forex market rules much like US. No, so it's much different. You're buying and selling. You can buy or sell, take like buys or sells based on GBP versus JPY. That's a Great Britain pound versus the Japanese yen. So you're essentially looking and seeing, do you think that price is going to continue up? Or, do you think that Great Britain pound is going to continue to increase value over the Japanese yen, or no? And so it's really just currency pairs. It's very different than the US markets. I don't trade anything US. The only thing I trade is GBPJPY. Been like that for like 3 years or so. Alright, so let's look here. Monthly is still bearish. Weekly is bullish but has no bottom wick. Daily is bearish. It rejected this zone right here. Rejected that zone. H4 is bearish. If it breaks the low here, I like that to come down into here. So we're going to mark that up. If it breaks the low of that previous one there, I definitely think that's going to look nice to continue down. We'll just mark this up. We'll see what that looks like on lower time frames. H1. All right, cool. All right, cool. So we're gonna mark up these zones here. And then I'm also gonna mark up this right here. And I'm gonna mark up the other one too. All right. And let's look at this on 30-minute and just see how those zones are respected. I'll get rid of those old ones. Oh, the H1 one didn't. Yeah, Blazin, I got a free Telegram chat in the description there. It's actually at mikepuglis.club. You can hop into that Telegram chat. And, I'm going to be doing these lives pretty frequently. More than happy to help you learn how to trade Forex. Really what I focus on is price action, reading, like price action, reading the candles and where they're going. So just to go back, this is like the trade that we were looking at earlier. I took an early entry expecting price to continue up to this zone. I ended up closing with like an 8 pip loss. So I took it on this 15-minute candle right here. And then, the next one created a lower wick and continued to push. So the 9 a.m. candle is what did the job. The 9 a.m. candle closed. So, but yeah, Blazin, feel free to hop into that channel. Gonna be doing a lot of free stuff there. You know, I have nothing to sell, no types of bullshit or anything like that to sell. Really, I'm just doing this because, you know, I lost a lot of money when I first started trading Forex, and you know, I don't want that to happen to other people, and I want to give them something that they can learn, a recession-proof skill that they can learn and excel in life, you know, with no financial problems. So that's my wish. And with this here, this is this is like a range here that I would say we want to see like a break and close above, or a break and close below. So we're gonna exercise some discipline here and see what happens, see if we can get out of this range. Alright, so 30-minute and H1 just closed. Doesn't look good to me. Looks like we need to see a break and close above, or a break and close below. So let's see if we can get that shit. It's an 8 a.m. candle. That thing's just gonna rocket launch on us. $8.30. Alright, cool. So this is gonna be this next one is gonna be a good one to trade. So basically we're gonna be looking for a break of the high. And I also like this because, you know, the high, this previous candle's high is pretty much aligned with that one. And so the only two times that, you know, it came up and came back down were those two times. So if it can break the high here, I do believe that it's going to go up to that zone that we have marked up. And we'll just take an entry as soon as the high is broken. Need as many confirmations, as many things on your side as possible. Alright, so you can see it did break the high. It rejected a little bit, but we're going to take the entry. And I'm just going to trigger this auto break even, because auto break even is always your best friend. Good luck, Blazing. Good luck. Good luck in the New York Stock Exchange. Yeah, let me yeah, look at this GJ trade, man. Can't believe that. Took my entry too early, man. Too early. Took my entry too early and closed my position too early. That sucks, but that's the reason why you don't take more than one trade right there, because the pain of me missing that, I'm gonna remember that, you know. And so with that said, I'm gonna see those setups again in the future, and I'm not gonna execute, you know. I'll wait for the perfect time. I'll wait for what I'm looking for, because I know that in the past, you know, I was just a little bit too early, you know. And so I never want that feeling again. So I think that's what's most important about being disciplined with just taking one trade per day, one trade at a time. Alright, we had 10 pips there. Got like a little laggy on me. And we missed it. Oh, come on. There we go. My computer's starting to lag a little bit. See where this price continues. It's like 9 a.m. 9:30. Alright, so here's another thing I like to do is I like to trail my stop loss below the previous 30-minute candle. So we're gonna trail the stop loss based on that previous 30-minute candle. So that way if it does break the low, it's just gonna take me out and I'll be able to secure some of that runner. But this thing is freaking rocket launching, man. Holy shit. This is a good trade. Should continue to go. I don't think it'll come back down to that entry. Or I mean that stop loss that I have. Oh man, it almost hit it right there, but it didn't. Oh man, this thing's still going. Let's go hit my TP for 100 pips. Oh, let me. Let's bring this stop loss up a little bit more. Stop me out. That was a solid trade right there, though. Good deal. So we can get rid of all this shit on the screen here. We're gonna fast forward to the next session. Alright, so let's see. Monthly closed. Weak bearish, but it broke the low and respected the high. So this next month is probably going to be bearish. The weekly is still bullish, trending in that area. Daily at a resistance here, potential rejection area. H4, same type of thing. So we need to be cautious about the buys here. We're going to draw this up here. We're going to draw this up here. These are pretty much going to be, you know, we're going to want to break and close above or break and close below. Let's see what's it gonna do. What's it gonna do? It's about 11 or 11:30 GMT, 7:30 EST. So we're coming into that 8 a.m. time frame. We're coming into that New York volume. Looks like we're dealing with a range here. We're dealing with a rangy day, just like we did in real life. Damn, I know one thing. This thing's starting to lag on me. Why is this doing this? Yeah, this is 8:30. Alright. Now here's something. We close below all the other candles. So if we break that low, I think we need to take a sell. So a rather large stop loss here. We'll like trade it down into here or something with that TP. Boom, there we go, 13 pips in profit. We secure some damn partials. Secure a damn 90%. We keep this bad baby running. We're just gonna fast forward this a little bit. Oh, there we go. Hit the TP. Hit that TP. Man, GJ is going through the roof right now. Can't believe I missed that. Took my damn entry too soon. Too damn soon. It's all good. I ain't gonna do that again. It's all good. So let's look at it. This is Thursday's session, 6:30 a.m. Eastern now. Weekly still bullish, and daily still moving bullish. Had a nice rejection on the previous day though. The H4, we got a little zone there. H1. H1, we got a little traffic over here, a little traffic jam. Got a little traffic jam over here. Got that traffic jam. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Yeah, so we're looking for a break and close above here. And a break and close below here. That's what's gotta happen in my opinion. Definitely like sells more in this situation. But not with the way these candles are playing out. Boom. Alright, so there's no lower wick on this 30-minute. H1 is still open. I'm gonna say that we can take a sell with a break of the previous 30-minute low, and we'll see what happens. All right. Here we go. Holy shit, that news just came in. I don't know if you're watching the GJ chart, but that thing just rejected hard as hell. 9:45, yeah, it's that news, the PMI. This is gonna be a fake out right here. Fake out. Alright, so this is 9:30 now, time for the day. So this, in my opinion, would be a no trade day. And what I would do in this situation is I would close the charts and I would move on to the next day. And so I'm going to do the same thing with this one as well. You know, I treat the simulations just like real life, you know. So we're going to close the charts. We're going to move on to the next day here. And the next day is going to be Friday, by the way, so it's going to be a little bit of a more riskier day. Usually Fridays are like trap days in the market. But we're gonna check it out. Monthly continuing bullish, weekly still bullish, daily still bullish at a resistance level, H4 bullish, H1 bullish. Yeah, so 30-minute, I'm gonna say that, you know, with the break of the high, this is gonna continue up. Alright, cool. So I think if we catch a break and close above, this will be pretty solid for us. Break and close above. $7.30 on the simulation. Didn't take that entry because of this resistance. So we'll see if it closes. So it closed below, but there's some other shit here, so I'm not sure it's gonna be the best idea to move forward with the sell. Based on the range that we have here, we're probably gonna want to see something Probably gonna want to see something below there. But let's see what's this. Yeah, it's like 11 pips, so nothing crazy, but oh yeah, and I broke the high already. In this case, we might be looking at the damn buys. Alright, so this is the 9 a.m. candle. This is the same situation we dealt with in today's live trading session. So if it breaks the high and it keeps going, I'm not going to take it. I got to get used to missing those, because I'm much more confident when it closes above. And as you can see here, it's not closed above. There, it closed above, and let me see if I can pause it before it breaks. Kind of missed it, but this is also 9:30, so I wouldn't even trade at this time. I wouldn't even take the trade. So that's it for this session then. Alright, cool. So we're at the end of the week. 1.87% profit. Let's see what the trades were looking like. Closed trades here. Come on. Closed trades. So we took one loss. One law, or no, that was this was the same trade. So this where I closed 50%, and then the other 50% ended up going into profit, and we were good. So I had that trade. So it was overall a loss, one loss, and 2 wins pretty much. And we had 2 no trade days. So not a bad session overall. Up 1.87% on the week there. So not bad at all. So before I shut down this stream, I'm going to swap it over to the other screen here. And yeah, as you can see just on the chart, let me close this over here. Alright, cool. So before we shut down the stream here, just want to do like a quick review over here of this trade. So as mentioned, you know, like how I could have like won this trade was obviously not executing it until it broke and closed above 161,780, which is what I was saying all morning. And I still, like took an early entry and went for it. So that's how I could have won the trade. Is like if I would have just waited until, what's this? I think this is, it's a 9 a.m. candle. So I could have just traded the 9 a.m. candle and it would have been all good. But as you can see, it's rejecting hard AF. And yeah. So overall, good session today. Thanks for showing up. Don't forget to join the free Telegram group in my bio there. The link in my bio, MikePoglies.club is where it's at. I'll be doing these streams probably like every Tuesday, Thursday type of thing. Also will do like, simulations on Saturday, Sunday type of thing as well. But nonetheless, it was a good day. Thanks for showing up, and we'll catch you on the next one. Adios.